This Thursday Night Football Props edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's hooking up new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN.
This is Jim Mora, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man. San Diego Superchargers.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, second the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
Sean, week 16 is upon us.
Yes.
How are we feeling?
Feeling great. Eagles got a nice win. Feeling good about their chances. Feeling good about the offense. Dominating shutout by the defense.
Okay.
And I'm on social media trying to get Tyler Shough home Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm getting a campaign going, trying to point out why. I'm trying to encourage people on social media.
Trying to take money out of my pocket.
Yeah, because I want to put it in my pocket. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Tyler Shough.
How's your campaign going?
Good. I'm getting some good reaction from other people who also bet on Tyler Shough, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Some good chatter.
Yeah, you and all the sharps out there. This is the ultimate. I had this in my pocket. Everyone's got some of this in their pocket now.
No, it was. I mean,
a lot of sports gambling talking heads.
It was last week. I go, oh, I like the Saints to win, and then I looked at the Offensive Rookie of the Year odds, and man, hey, if the Saints beat the Panthers, which I think they're going to, I like the Saints. Why would I not also be betting a little bit here on Tyler Shough? Because I look at who else is in the Offensive Rookie of the Year category. I don't think anyone's running away with it. And you look at the Saints, the rest of their schedule, it's very winnable games. And if he continues to play well and he beats the Panthers like I thought he was going to, and then they're at home against the Jets, at the Titans, at the Falcons. If they go on a winning streak here with Tyler Shough as their quarterback, I think he'll get a lot of credit for that.
It's interesting because he both is going to potentially has that path where it's like, okay, he can get these wins, but he also has opportunities to have the bad loss because the teams he's playing, he's going to be favored, you know, like,
but again, if he was 20-1, I would not have bet it. If it was 10-1, I wouldn't have bet it. But it was 200-1 and he was going up against a Panthers team, which I thought they could beat again.
Okay.
So that's why I did it.
Yeah. No, I understand why you made the bet.
Oh, okay.
Being obnoxious on social media with these other shuckleheads.
Wow, come on. We're having fun.
Just look at any graph. Any graph.
That's where Jaxson gets all his wins.
Find me a graph where Tyler Shough isn't in the bottom left corner.
Oh, wins as a starting quarterback as a rookie.
Top. How about let's start with
yards per attempt. He's even better than Jaxson Dart.
Yards per attempt. That's what you're going to go with.
Sure. I mean, I think the wins matter. I think he's looked good, and it's in a smaller sample size. He has 3 wins with this dog shit Saints team. So I think he deserves
2 against
credit.
the Panthers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the Giants just lost to the Commanders. Like if you're, in my mind, if you're Offensive Rookie of the Year, you're as a quarterback, you're able to beat the Commanders.
Okay.
Is that a crazy
2
take?
missed kicks, a punt return for time? I mean, we can play this game. Sure.
Okay. Well, I don't know if he's going to get credit for EPA.
I just think it hurts your ball knowledge.
How so?
To go out there and actually present yourself as someone who thinks Shough is better than Jaxson Dart.
I think
that's just a tough.
I think he's looked better.
It's not my opinion though, so you can have it.
Oh yeah, I'll stand by it. And if things change, I'm open to changing my opinion. But right now, I think Tyler Shough has played better football than Jaxson Dart. But Ryan, we got a guest. No need to make him wait. Maybe he can weigh in on Jaxson Dart versus Tyler Shough. You know him from the Sauce Network over on YouTube. I'm a guest on his show every Thursday night. Return the favor. Get him on over here. Kyle Kirms, what's happening, Kyle? Thanks for hopping on, man.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. And I don't know. I feel like when it comes to rookie quarterbacks, I try not to even bust out a take because I mean, the first year it's so reliant on the surrounding cast, right? Like CJ Stroud, CJ Stroud seems to be making a comeback now, but rushing to judgment on rookie quarterbacks usually isn't a good investment. With Caleb Williams, he sucked. Jaden Daniels was awesome. Now all of a sudden it's like, well, who's better? So I feel like even trying to make a judgment on those two guys, I mean, I think you have to at least include the body of work in college. Jaxson Dart was a lot more impressive at that level.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about them as a prospect moving forward, yeah, that's a different conversation, and I would probably look to Jaxson Dart. But as far as like right now, what I've seen out on the field, I'm impressed, and it's not a negative to Jaxson Dart. I really liked what I've seen out of Tyler Shough. And that's completely unbiased take, regardless of my 200-1 offensive rookie of the year ticket I have. So I think Tyler Shough has looked good, and it's not necessarily a knock on Jaxson Dart. Although Kramer's very defensive now, coming after his boy Jaxson Dart.
Tyler Shough has looked good as many times as he's looked bad.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
And
okay.
I think but again, it's been a smaller sample size, and his good stuff has looked better. And I think you do get credit for winning games. You should as a rookie quarterback.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. You're saying that that's the only thing that should matter. I think yards per attempt.
I think wins are a big thing as a rookie quarterback. Yeah.
I think I'm with Kyle. I don't think wins matter as a rookie quarterback.
Offensive rookie, show me. Well, for voting for offensive rookie
in
of the
this
year.
kind of year, go look at the stat lines of everyone.
Okay.
It's no one's had a great stat line. So you have to lean towards the guy who
won the
third
games
in the NFL in total touchdowns per game.
Total touchdowns per game. All right. Yeah.
Behind only Josh Allen and Matt Stafford.
Well, then he's going to run away with the award,
Anyway,
and I'll be wrong. Well, what do you want me to say?
I think you need to use the entire body of work though. And I'm usually pretty reasonable with these, like the Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels. I was the whole time was saying, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. That was clear from just the NFL body of work. But I mean, it was also pretty clear how high Caleb Williams' ceiling was just from natural ability. And I think you have to say Jaxson Dart has a higher ceiling just in terms of natural ability.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. And maybe if he gets a head coach and a better cast around him, I think he'd certainly be in a good spot. I mean, if I'm starting a franchise, I would probably look towards Jaxson Dart over Tyler Shough. I don't think that's crazy, but I mean, again, we've only seen 6 games of Tyler Shough. We've seen 9 games from Jaxson Dart, and we got a bunch of games left. We'll see how it shakes out.
I feel like in your favor, in terms of offensive line support, Jaxson Dart by a mile. The Saints offensive line is pretty awful. So you got to take that into consideration. I mean, look, use Caleb Williams as an example. Again, look at how much different he looks from simply having a terrible offensive line. Now he has a great offensive line. Saints offensive line is not good. So the Giants offensive line is actually respectable. So
yeah, he's taken a bunch of shots, but he's got a couple rushing touchdowns. Again, Jaxson Dart, if I was a Giants fan, I understand the optimism. He's done a lot of good stuff. I'm not out on Jaxson Dart. I'm just riding this high of Tyler Shough right now. Kramer's fired up about it.
Oh no, I have no problem. You see Baldy put a video out on Dart, and you're like, well, I need to get Baldy to do a video on Shough. It's a political campaign.
I was hoping he would break down Tyler Shough because I like what I've seen.
You want to see the breakdown?
Yeah,
it's boring. He drops back and he throws a pass.
Yeah, it's boring. A completion. I want to hear
he's
that.
Got these the talent on the outside, Chris Olave.
Well, that was funny. These Jaxson Dart people were like, "Oh, look at the skill set around the Saints." It's like, what? The Saints suck. Come on. We saw the Saints with Rattler. It was really bad.
They had enough wide receiver depth to trade one. The Giants aren't exactly in that type of position.
Yeah. All right. Okay, moving on from the offensive rookie of the year, which is currently we got to figure it out. It's going to Jaxson Dart. No questions there. Mm-hmm. Kyle, do you have any futures you're sweating out right now in the NFL? Anything you're adding late? Again, this is very rare that I would toss something in like this. But what are your take on the future market?
I don't even think I have a single future. I would have to check, but no, I'm not really a futures guy. I need more short-term stimulation.
Yes.
Futures, it's like, because also I do it for the show so people can follow and watch. And it's like, you do the future show and then like, it's old news by week 2. And then you can like bring it up sporadically, but I don't do, you guys do a lot of open conversation. I don't have as much of that.
Yeah.
Whereas you talk about your current futures and stuff, you guys have more of that. Where I don't really have like, oh, let's chat for an hour where we could go through. Mine's more like it's
hey,
very,
here's the game. The games are on tomorrow. This is what we're betting, which makes
sex
sense.
versus making love.
Well, I think the problem Kramer and I run into is we don't really talk about baseball. So the entire summer, it's just like, shit, we're thinking about football. Oh, there's bets we can place on football. All right, let's talk about all these futures for hours on end. And I'm with you. Like, I do obviously play the futures, but I do find my biggest chunk bankroll wise is just the NFL week to week, game to game, because that's what is fun and exciting about the NFL. It truly is. The cliche is there. It's such a week to week league that making adjustments off of it and seeing how things change is really where it gets fun and where you can make some money. So yeah, no, I'm with you. Grinding out, going game to game is always gonna be the best. What about, we got a good Thursday night matchup. We got the Los Angeles Rams at the Seattle Seahawks. What's your take on this Thursday night game?
Got to be Seattle, right? You guys with me?
Well, Sam Darnold has had problems with a couple teams in the National Football League, and the Rams
seem to really have his number, and he threw 4 interceptions. Now, I think this game's going to be tough. We'll officially give out. We're going to talk props, but I think I could make a decent case for both sides. The case for Seattle is this defense is still really good. I guess I have a little trouble just fully trusting Sam Darnold in a big game, especially against this Rams team, a Rams defense that picked him off 4 times last time they played. Now the counter is, hey, he's at home. They seem to know how to play around him. JSN versus this Rams defense. We're going to talk props, but I mean, as good as the Rams looked in that game against the Lions, that secondary was certainly kind of exposed by Jared Goff. Now, some of that maybe was a dome, but so what's having you on the Seahawks here, Kyle?
Well, okay, so rewind back to week 11 that closed Rams -3, right?
Yep.
And which I thought was right at the time. They have the Rams slightly above the Seahawks on a neutral field, which is cool with me. I thought that was right. So the fact that the Rams are short favorites here means since week 11, the Rams are now considered stronger and the Seahawks weaker. And if you consider the situation and the injuries, I disagree with that. I think you move it the other way. I think it should be like Seattle -2, -2.5. We saw week 11, Sam Darnold threw a billion interceptions, right? Overall, just in terms of raw efficiency, who was moving the ball and who wasn't, pretty even game. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, no, it was a weird game flow because Seattle was moving the ball and then they just kept turning it over. Rams offense in some ways they should have put up more points considering how much they turned over Seattle. Now, how much are we going to see that again? And no Devontae Adams, or at least is he officially out, Kramer? What do you think?
I'm ruling him out.
Yeah, I don't think Devontae Adams is going to play, which is going to create some opportunities, I think, for some other guys in the end zone. But yeah, in a lot of ways, the Rams offense really underperformed.
It was terrible. 5 yards per play, 38% success rate in that game. They really couldn't move the ball. Now, Seattle couldn't do much either. They were slightly better than that, obviously, the turnovers. But you got to keep in mind, that was at home in SoFi. Now we are outdoors in somewhat cold. It's not going to be freezing or anything. Was it supposed to be like 40 in that range? Do we have a temperature up?
Classic Seattle weather. Yeah, let's see. I got the weather report in front of me. We have a 86% chance of thunderstorm. So we'll get another fun newfound weather delay in professional football.
Oh no, Ryan.
And a temperature of 48 where it's going to feel like closer to 42 because the winds will be blowing between 10 and 15 miles an hour.
Yep. And okay, so that week 11 game, outside of the Darnold interceptions, it was a pretty even game. Both offenses struggled, both defenses dominated, pretty even in SoFi. From week 11 to now, the Seahawks are healthier on both sides of the ball, and the Rams are less healthy on both sides of the ball. And I mean, Rob Havenstein played in that game for the Rams. He's not coming back for this one. Devontae Adams, we just talked about, most likely not playing. Seahawks defense didn't have Julian Love and Jerron Reed. They are both now back. So the Seahawks defense healthier than that week 11 game. Rams offense less healthy. Other side of the ball, same exact thing. Let me find it here. Where's my Seahawks? Oh, Sundell, the center, is back for Seattle. Rams had Quentin Lake, the safety, playing that Week 11 game. He is now out. Brandon Fisk on the defensive line is questionable. He missed practice, unsure if he's going to play. So we have that game in SoFi where the Rams are 3-point favorites. Now, fast forward to now, we're in Seattle. The Seahawks are healthier on both sides of the ball. The Rams are less healthy on both sides of the ball. And the weather favors Seattle. And I know we all have. All right. So first impressions are huge in the NFL. And we all kind of view the Seattle offense as this downfield passing attack because that's what we were seeing for the first 2 months of the year.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold hasn't looked as sharp in the last 4 or 5 games. Seattle's run game has come around, though. They've got some efficient rushing numbers in their last 5 games. Now, does that necessarily mean they could run the ball on the Rams? Maybe, maybe not. But if you take away the downfield pass, now you can't just take it away, but if we're talking about 15-mile-an-hour winds in Seattle and rain, that can certainly limit it. If you take away the downfield pass, I feel that hurts the Rams more so than it hurts Seattle. And you add in that weather element, Seattle's defensive front becomes the most dominant unit on the field on either side. And if we're talking about if the downfield passing is going to be limited, just running the ball, Seattle's run game seems to be coming around. I think that favors Seattle. Now, I did bet Seattle. I'm on the money line at -108. Like I said, I think they should be 2.5 point favorites here. Look, I'm not in love with the idea of coming down to the last possession and trusting Sam Darnold against Matt Stafford.
Well, and then Charles Cross, the left tackle for the Saints, for the Seahawks, is out. And I just
wait, he's definitely out. I haven't missed.
He's been DNP, but it was like today they're like not real practices. So it seems, but I would say the reporting suggests that it seems likely he's not going to go.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to go. And then I just, and maybe this has been in my mind too much, but I just go back to that week 1 game where Darnold just got his, O lineman shoved into him, and Bosa caused that fumble and ended the game. That's the Darnold I'm worried about, and that's the Darnold I think we could see. But you bring up a bunch of good points, not only on the injury stuff, their running game efficiency, which is a huge part of it. And again, Devontae Adams has been such a reliable target for the Rams. It's hard to underestimate that. And the Rams secondary, I think that's going to be a big issue for this. Everyone has the Rams power rated, or you look at like the number one, right?
Number one,
Super Bowl odds, NFC odds, number 1. And I just think I look at that Rams secondary and like you got carved up by the Lions at home in a really big game. Now, certainly you answered points wise, but I just don't know if that's a
JSN could eat.
I just don't know if that's a championship caliber defense for the Los Angeles Rams. And JSN, I think, could have a massive game. The weather could throw a little bit of a wrench in it, but I don't know, man. I always feel like JSN's going to get his, especially against the secondary. Do you think where are you at with JSN? Or you think the weather is going to impact the passing game?
Maybe the weather. I'd say 50% weather, 50% just don't trust Sam Darnold. And I also think that they're going to tailor the game plan to around not trusting Sam Darnold. The way they're running the ball, their run numbers really look efficient in their last handful of games. So I think they're going to come out a little more run heavy. And let me ask you, when it comes to the Rams, they're power rated number 1. They probably should be, but I watched these two teams play in SoFi. They're pretty even. They were pretty even on the field, and the Seahawks were less healthy. But whatever. What's the Rams' toughest road game this year? This place is going to be a crime scene. This is the biggest game in Seattle in 6 years.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be wild. And Seattle, it's been a little bit, but Seattle always was a team and a place you could go back to having a legit home field. We're in this world now where home field, how much are you? The old thing back in the day was like 3 points for home field. That's obviously gone down now over the years, but Seattle definitely has been a tough place to go in and get a W. Now the Colts did go in there with Phillip Rivers and kind of make it a game. I think that was a classic look ahead spot, but I mean, are you as a Seattle backer, are you nervous at all? Is what you saw the Colts come in and do last week?
No, I don't give a shit about that game. I'm nervous about the game. I don't care about that. I'm nervous about them. I also think the Colts defense is playing way better than people realize right now, and we're all still talking on paper. The Colts are still first or second most efficient rushing attack in the NFL. So like yes, it was Phil Rivers, and that was the talking point that was on Twitter and everything. It's not like the Colts are a bad football team. They're a great rushing attack. The offensive line's been dominant all year. The defense is playing way better than anyone realizes. So not only, I just feel like Phil Rivers dominated the headlines when in reality, Colts are a pretty strong team. And again, like you said, the look ahead, I don't really care so much about that game. My biggest concern is Sam Darnold. But seriously, I asked before, what do you think the Rams' toughest road game is so far this year?
Probably at
Philly.
Like that was Mac Jones, right?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no, so against San Francisco, yeah, but that's more of just a House of Horrors type of situation. The Philly one's probably a good answer.
Yeah, and this is only their second, I guess, outdoor cold weather game of the year. The first one was Carolina, which they lost, although it wasn't the offense's fault. But yeah, I feel like since we saw that Seahawks Rams games in week 11. My takeaway was these two teams are very close. Stafford's better than Darnold, but these two teams are very close. That was my takeaway from that game. Since then, I mean, yeah, you had that Phil Rivers game. Other than that, I mean, Seattle's been beating the shit out of teams. That Titans final score is misleading. They were smoking the Titans.
I know. I was on Seattle and I'm like, they're dominating. And
they were smoking the Titans, smoked the Vikings, smoked the Falcons. I mean, other than that Phil Rivers game, this team's been dominant as hell since that Rams game. My whole stance is I don't understand what's changed since week 11 to make the Rams now even more favored over Seattle. Because the fact that the Rams are favored in Seattle, they were laying 3 at home. That means the market has shifted about 2.5 points towards the Rams, even though the Seahawks are healthier. I call bullshit. I think it should have moved the other way.
Yeah, and they did go 4-0 since they haven't lost a game since that Rams
3 of them were blowouts.
Yeah.
That is, I do like to do that type of comparison.
No, it's a great tool.
Taking some of my own medicine.
What do you think the perception is? Why did it move? I would like to hear your opinion.
No, I think it's just people have gotten a hard on for the Rams. We're in this situation where it's like, well, one team has to be the team, and the Rams have been winning with some gaudy offensive numbers that I think have kind of intrigued people, but they also lost at the Panthers. They blew out the Bucks, but now we see what the Bucks.
The TMZ
they
crowd,
blew out the Cardinals, but those teams are not
forget
good teams.
That the TMZ stuff that people will consume and bet based on will be things like the Rams haven't lost in regulation in Seattle since 2020. It will be the Rams are the top team in the NFL.
Yeah.
They'll see it as a great opportunity to only have to lay 1.5 points to take the Rams.
This Rams team's the best team in the NFL. And you're getting them almost at a pick 'em.
Sam Darnold can't beat the Rams.
That might be one of my takes. So I'm not going to.
A lot of these are my takes,
but they are. But they.
Well, in addition to that, Stafford has never lost to the Seahawks since joining the Rams. He's 6-0.
There you go.
They do seem to have their number. All right.
Let me ask you, what is the number? I'm sorry.
No.
What's the line on this game if Seattle hits that field goal at the end and SoFi and wins 22-21?
It's a good question.
There have been we talk about this every week. There have been teams that just have been sticky in the power ratings, and I feel like the Rams are kind of one of those teams right now.
Well, look at the Ravens. Yeah.
Now, I guess depending on how much you value the Devontae Adams thing, I think some people will value that a lot more than others. I think this is always what the number is going to be. Like,
but to Kyle's point, I think the shine would have been off the Rams a little bit more because it would have been a loss at Seattle and then that Panthers loss. And I think
12-2, the best record in the NFL at home. They'd be laying 3 here.
Yeah, I think it would be at least Seattle 1.5, 2.5. To your point, it could get us. I guess I'd be surprised if Rams got the full 3. But you're right, they would definitely be favored.
Well, if that had happened, they would have won 9 games in a row. They'd have the best record in the NFL at home against a team they already beat. I think it would be 3. I think they'd be laying 3 here.
Yeah, no, they would definitely 100% be favored. Now, how high would have gotten 3? I mean, to your point, you're doing a great job of. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's a crazy swing and difference.
No,
so 1 field goal. Don't you think that's kind of crazy?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Kramer, Kyle's got me in on the Seahawks. Yeah,
the Seahawks. I would dub the sharp side this week. Certainly,
100%.
The popular side will be the Rams. The books will need the Seahawks. So
yes,
maybe I'll find my way there. Seems unlikely.
And I see Lewis in the chat saying, "Is Kyle still doing his show?" Yes, he is still doing. Still doing his show tonight. I thought it'd be
get to work.
I thought it'd be fun to have him on. And it was great chopping it up with you. I know you got to go and do your show. So make sure everyone, I put the link in the chat there, youtube.com. Kyle Kirms is the handle. Sauce Network. They do a bunch of great stuff. I know Mac's a guest. A bunch of our guys are guests. I'm a guest Thursday night after Thursday Night Football. I hop on his show, talk a little ball, a bunch of great guests, great channel. Highly recommend. And they cover a ton of sports. So Kyle, appreciate you hopping on, man.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me.
All right, let it ride. And of course, Kramer, we're brought to you by Kalshi. Download that Kalshi app. The thing we got here is we got the Kalshi, and the great thing is you could trade in all 50 states. That almost went in.
Do you want me to be the IT guy?
Oh, look at this. Okay, boom. All right, hey.
Great idea for a Campbell's Chunky commercial.
This is chunky and hearty, and you can enjoy it in all 50 states. This Kalshi trades great.
Yeah, you know why the IT guy was visiting Sean McVay. We don't need
Scrub
to talk about
that. Drop. What did Hillary Clinton do? Bleach her server. Hey.
And
Kalshi,
a bunch of humans.
Kalshi available in all 50s. They said more conspiracy theories in the ad reads for Kalshi. New traders get $20 in your account when you use the code SGPN. But I mean, speaking of politics, conspiracy theories, whatever it is, you can trade it on Kalshi. Get started today with the promo code SGPN. Again, available in all 50 states. I mean, they got will Trump delete his Rob Reiner post? I mean, just insane things. And they always have like the mentions on these broadcasts, crypto, economics. You can do it all. Of course, I just stick to sports here, but college football, we were just talking FCS, playoffs, Jacksonville State. You can trade that live if you're watching now, live in game. It's great. Plenty of ways to get in on the action with Kalshi. Again, available in all 50 states. Promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm, Ryan. Shout out to Rhythm. Look at it, got Puka Nacua on the cover of that graphic. You can of course hop in and you can either download the Rhythm app. Use the promo code SGPN25 if you're going premium, or if you're you don't even have to go premium to track your picks for a chance to win $1,000 college or pro each week. And the cool thing is you can build your own models, or you can just tail theirs. One of the plays Rhythm likes this week is Colby Parkinson under 3.5 receptions, which I think Parkinson, we'll talk about it here in a little bit, could have a decent game, but it might not be a ton of catches. He's used very sporadically in the red zone there. So shout out to Rhythm. Again, they've been crushing it with some of these unders with the NFL prop market. Download the Rhythm app today, RITHMM, and get started today with the promo code SGPN25. Kramer. Kyle really got me thinking, because I was coming in, and we'll save our pick for the pick show, but I was definitely gonna. I mean, to me, it was the Rams were the classic don't get cute and overthink it, but a number of good points there. I do think the Seattle Seahawks left tackle being out could be the decider for me personally, but I'm gonna have to sit in the lab tomorrow and really think on it.
There's a reason it's going to be a popular side. There's some very obvious angles, and the thing I was mentioning earlier about the tight window throws, Sam Darnold was number 1 in the NFL going into that Rams game in tight window throws. Since then, depending on the film that you or the grading system that you use, he's either gone 0 for 12 or 2 for 20 in tight window throws. So, someone dubbed that playoff Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I saw Benjamin Zolak had that.
Well, he had the 0 for, I think he had the 0 for 12 nugget, but there was one of the other film guys I have has him at 2 for 20.
Yeah.
Regardless, he's regret. The reality is that his argument is correct, but Sam Darnold regressing is still part of why this number is this number. I'd also, I mean, the only thing that I would have pushed back on him for, Seattle might be running the ball better now. The Rams are the number 1 rush offensive DVOA team.
Well, and they
so
did do a good job on Gibbs and Montgomery. I would have I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I felt like they did a good job.
Yeah,
stopping the run.
the
But they got carved
the
up.
Rams stop the run well and they run the ball well. Seattle has run the ball better and stops the run well. But I think if this is a sloppy game, that to me. Also, we didn't even say it, but Sam Darnold with a slippery ball.
Whoop! Yeah, I got to break out the Berman. We're gonna go up there. I'm really focused. Just had a child. I love that
Just had a
guy. Got to get a win for the new kid. All right, guys, let's go. I got to start here. We just talked about Parkinson. Give me Colby Parkinson anytime touchdown plus 230 with no Devontae Adams. This is and I see Lewis in the chat says no Adams equals Parkinson 2 touchdowns. I really think that first off, the anytime touchdown price is crazy. He's 3rd in the league in red zone targets for the tight end, which is crazy because Higbee was a big. Now that's for the season. Now Higbee was a big part of it. He's actually number 1 Parkinson in red zone targets since week 7. Then on top of that, you take out Devontae Adams, who has just been eating in the red zone for this Rams team. He's had 6 touchdowns in his last 6 games, a touchdown in 5 out of the last 6 games. Seattle, one of their weaknesses, they're not good against the tight end. 3rd most receptions allowed. The fact that you're getting plus 230 for Colby Parkinson anytime touchdown, that to me is very shocking and probably one of my favorite plays here for the whole game.
So, well, he scored the last time they played.
Yes.
But they've Seattle's, cause I always, that's one of the things I always look at for first touchdown. Seattle has been shockingly, like they've given up some receptions. They've given up some yards. They haven't let a lot score. Colby Parkinson's one of only 4 touchdowns they've let up to the tight end. So, now would you like the touchdown better than taking any of his other props?
Yeah.
I kind of agree with you.
Well, and Rhythm had the under receptions, and I'm debating for my DGen only. I was thinking of getting crazy. 2 touchdowns, under 3.5 catches. Now the places that let you correlate those weren't letting you correlate those yet, but I have a feeling maybe tomorrow that might pop off. So
hold on. I was playing with that. I might be able to do that for you.
Okay, because the couple places I tried it at,
okay,
it was not letting me compute that. Or
it's too sharp.
The blue and the green book weren't offering the reception prices yet for Parkinson.
Oh,
so now maybe things have adjusted.
Why is that? Is there something where we got some Davis Allen intel or something?
I don't know. It's interesting because there was a chance, or at least people thought Higbee maybe could come back from the IR and they'd activate him, but McVay announced that Higbee they're not activating him.
I was gonna say I didn't think he was coming back. Yeah. Okay. Gonna be I guess the other thing is the sloppiness of the game. You know, it kind of helps tight ends, I guess, in some ways. Shorter passes. Also wonder how bad it sounds like it could be raining pretty hard. So I guess this will be an interesting one to watch the weather. My first one, Sean.
Yeah. What do you got?
Well, we touched on it. The weather is probably going to be a little bit of a problem. And I do think that the Rams would prefer to keep the ball on the ground. You've seen what they've been doing, splitting the work.
I mean, Corum and Kyron Williams are both getting theirs.
Exactly. And, kind of since the San Francisco game, which was 1 week before the Seattle game, they've gone to like a little bit of a split backfield, but in every one of those weeks, so 12, so last 3 weeks, 13, 13, 15 attempts for Kyron Williams. This to me a little bit feels like a game we could see him get leaned on a little bit more. Again, I also think it's going to be a gross game. It's going to be a Thursday night game too. I think this is just going to be one of those lower scoring Thursday night games, lots of attempts. So we're taking the Kyron Williams over 12.5 attempts. Again, he's gotten there the last 3 weeks in games that were much more high flying.
Well, that's another one that Rhythm likes. Rhythm,
the 12.5 rushing attempts.
Yeah. They like the over attempts. Yeah.
I'm sharp.
There you go.
We hang out in the same neighborhood.
Yeah. Them pounding the rock. I totally agree. I mean, I'm with you. I guess my concern is like, what if Corum ends up getting more? But yeah,
they've been pretty consistent over the last I mean, I think.
So you liked, just to clarify, you obviously like this better than the quorum over attempts.
Yeah, so do you recall? I brought it up a couple weeks ago, but we started hearing that they want to really keep quorum fresh for the big spots that they have upcoming and the playoffs. And they were,
so yeah, I guess
they
that
were
was
key to bring up the fact that there were key spots and the playoffs. I think a short week having Kyron Williams, I think, his last 5 weeks, he's essentially had, 3 to 4 games of carries if he was a bell cow. And so this is that game, right? You stamp this game and what happens? You're in a very advantageous spot to sit atop.
Oh, I mean, this is the 1 seed, right?
It's the 1 seed. It's the division. It checks a lot of boxes. And so if you're going to push them all in, and they love Kyron Williams, and so do I still like Blake Corum? Do I still think Blake Corum's going to be involved? Yes, and yes. But I think Kyron. Well, this is one of those games they were talking about earlier in the season, and even more so with Devontae Adams out. I think that matters. So
yeah. No, the idea of them pounding the rock makes a ton of sense. Hey, it's chalky as hell and you're laying some juice, but I made up for it with the Parkinson anytime touchdown. Give me Sam Darnold to throw an interception. I'm not going to overthink this.
Oh, so we were discussing this earlier. We were doing some shopping.
Yeah. Let me see what the,
I have the old screen in front of me right
what
now.
is Novik? Cause they usually have really good prices, right? I'm promo code SGPN.
The best I can do for you is let's see. Novig is currently at 147.
Okay.
There are places out there dealing 147. I'm going to call is the
all
best.
Right. That's the best price I could find. And that's what I'm going with. Don't mind laying this juice. As we said, he hasn't hit a tight window throw in 3 weeks. He's a little erratic. There's going to be playing with a slippery ball. I do think there are going to be some opportunities against this Rams secondary, but I think that means he might let some loose here and get intercepted. So yeah, I do not trust Sam Darnold in a big spot not to throw an interception, especially against this Rams team that just owns him. So yeah, give me Sam Darnold to throw an interception. -147.
I kind of feel like I also need to just play that.
I mean, again,
do we put it with something else? Maybe
he threw 4 when he played the Rams the last time. He threw 1 in the playoff game against the Rams, and then he threw 4. He's had 2 games in the past year against the Rams. No, so let's frame it this way. He's had 3 games against the Rams. He's thrown 9 interceptions. He has 2 separate 4 interception games against the Rams. Now, in his defense, all 3 of those games were at the Rams. Now they were with 2 of those games were with the Vikings, so not exactly the same. But he had pretty good receivers, pretty good team. But yeah, I mean, he's thrown 9 interceptions. I like my chances. Even though we're -147, fuck it.
I mean,
I'm making up for it by giving you a +230 on the other side to balance the juice.
I mean, to your point though, the thesis is that Sam Darnold is really good against most of the teams, but the teams he's not good at against, he throws the interceptions.
Sam Darnold has told us who Sam Darnold is. He's a guy that can win you some games, play some solid-ish football. Even Kyle, who was our guest on earlier, check out the Sauce Network.
Solid-ish, I like that.
Made a bunch of great points for the Seattle Seahawks. How many of those points surrounded Sam Darnold? And he said, as a guy who already bet on the Seattle Seahawks, he was a little worried about Sam Darnold.
Well, yeah. I don't necessarily agree with him taking Sam Darnold or taking the Seahawks, and I agree with the structure of his argument.
No, he made a bunch of good points.
I don't agree with the movement in what the point spread should be, and it's all Sam Darnold. The quarterback matters in the point spread, and even though they're kind of dominant, I think a lot of people have downgraded Sam Darnold recently. All right, prop. Well, I'm adding Sam Darnold, so let's I'll put that at the bottom. Prop number 2. Well, I think kind of a boring angle here, but I like Zach Charbonnet. I've seen Kenneth Walker not look great. I don't know what happens to him. When he is healthy, he's amazing.
K9.
But once the season is deep, and this happens every year, I feel like he either needs to be coming off an injury to be fresh late in the season, or it needs to be the beginning of the season. He doesn't look quite as good. Zach Sharp.
He has moments where he looks like Derrick Henry, and then moments where it's like, why is this guy even on the field?
Fast Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And I don't. So anyway, I think we're kind of seeing it from the coaching staff as well. They just like, I think they like
Charbonnet better.
What Charbonnet offers them. And this is another one where he's only had 8 and 7 carries over the last couple weeks. I tend to think the game script, the offensive line issues, the weather are going to have them lean a little bit harder. I'm not going to go with the carries, which is, by the way, is 9.5 for Charbonnet in this game. It shows you how high the projections have it. I'm going to go Zach Charbonnet over 35.5 rushing yards.
Okay.
I think it's likely he breaks one again. If it's wet, it's going to be wet. I think that matters. He'll break at least one. Thought about looking at the longest, but we're just going to go Zach Charbonnet over 35.5 rushing yards.
Now, you had mentioned earlier though that you did like the Rams rushing defense, but this is more just because the number is so low.
Brandon Fisk being out matters to that.
Yeah.
I was more in that argument. I was more focused on the Rams having the number 1 offense, in the idea of why the rain helps the Rams more than the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks have a better run defense, and I think, like I said, Braden Fisk being out will matter. And just in general, they have some guys out, and I think, whether it's safety depth or defensive line, I think the Seahawks will be able. They're going to lean on the run game. Not having Charles Cross is going to terrify them.
Yeah, and
Kubiak, I believe, has led the league in rush rate in general. So this is a team that wants to run the ball a lot. Yeah. So kind of that's going back to the Charbonnet. That's makes it even more attractive. I mean, Kenneth Walker only lined 10 yards higher than Charbonnet for this game.
Yeah, no, I mean this, and you could make a case Charbonnet should be higher than K9. I will throw out, and I understand the concerns for the passing game, but JSN against the secondary, I just feel like he's going to get his. Give me
What's
over
his number
91.5 receiving yards. Now you could do the 6.5 catches, but I think I would rather just take the yards.
What's his longest?
Yeah, maybe that's the better way to play.
It's wet. There's going to be a slip play. It's hard to imagine this game happens and he doesn't have a big play.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not offering the longest yet. Oh, it's right. I got it in front of me.
28.5 is the longest.
I can get you 27.5 at the blue book.
Okay. Now you like the longest better than the, I mean, this is one of those where it's probably good for both. I mean, he only had a 28 against that Rams previously, but he ended up having 105 yards. I'm going to take the yards.
Take the yards. Don't get cute.
Cause I think I think he could break some, but also I think he's going to get the volume. So I'll take my chances. He gets there home on the volume. He is 9-1 to this over, and Seattle. I get your Charbonnet play, but again, the fact that number is that low shows you the questions around the running game of Seattle. And this Rams secondary, maybe it's eye test, but man, Jameson Williams and Amon-Ra, I felt like got whatever they wanted in that game, and they were at home. And
the difference is I don't think they're going to load up against the run necessarily. They're going to load up against Sam Darnold like they did last time.
Yeah.
So I think the run game will be available.
Okay. Yeah. Either way,
maybe as you're saying that, maybe I should. Maybe the move is to play receiving yards with Charbonnet as like a check down situation off the blitz or whatever. Oh my.
Well, and
his
feel
receiving yards is a half. That can't be right.
Charbonnet.
This screen must be wrong.
I don't know his numbers off the top of my head, but I feel like that is a way you can tack Seattle traditionally is the running back.
Oh, for the Rams.
So.
Yeah.
For Kyron on the other side. Yeah.
That maybe I just think they're not going to mess around. Like they are the best running team in the league right now. They don't have Devontae Adams. Puka's happy to go out there and block a bunch.
Oh yeah, he loves blocking.
To me, that's going to be the game plan.
Okay, Kramer, what's your third prop here?
All right, I'm going to throw out a fun anytime touchdown.
I like fun stuff.
I like a good coach handicap.
Okay. Yes, you're always grinding coach tape.
I like when there's maybe like a smirk or a smile. Well, you can get this at plus 510 over at Novig right now.
Promo code SGPN.
And I'm going to read the direct quote. Sean McVay, or maybe you should read the direct quote, but Sean McVay got on the podium. Obviously going to be asked about the receivers after the Devontae Adams injury.
Well, losing DA is going to be huge. It's going to be huge, but we got next man up. Got a young core. Mumfield. And yes, someone in the chat earlier mentioned Mumfield anytime touchdown.
That's the play. So Sean McVay had you know how much I hated him for teasing the dog trick that he showed us in Hard Knocks that turned out to be the dumbest dog trick ever. Just his dog hitting a ball with his nose. Every dog can do that. He was smiling ear to ear when he mentioned Mumfield. Said he's doing a great job in practice. He's doing everything he's being asked to do. Feels like there's more than a slim chance that he gets in the end zone. Thought about making it first, but I thought, why not just play the anytime at this price? And so, like I said, Novig plus 510.
Yeah, no, and I'm remembering who did the Rams play, Ryan, when they went overseas? It was the Jags in London.
Yes,
and if you recall, that was a game where they had no Puka, and we got some. That was interesting because we had, who was it that? Mumfield had a touchdown in that game, and I think he had the first touchdown.
And well, what's interesting about him is
that was no Puka. They had Devontae, but maybe similar rotation.
Well, I also think he went on to talk about. So if you're not deep in the graphs, there's been a lot of, or if you're deep. So one of the things I like to look at every week is just formation usage by offense table. Some folks out in the internet post tables, and you wouldn't believe it. Sean McVay has moved all the way back to how he has been in terms of 13 personnel. And one of the things that Mumfield brings to the table is that he, like Puka, will get his helmet in there and block. So imagine you're running now 13 personnel where you have Puka and Mumfield out there, both as these kind of blocking assets as well. Even more reason, rainy game kind of makes sense to see them use him. So yeah, plus 510 on the anytime. And yeah, they were also talking about how they like his versatility, plays bigger than his size, quote unquote. He had the touchdown in London. That was 1 catch, 5 yards. So this is another reverse correlation candidate.
Under catches over touchdown.
He's only once had 2 catches this season.
What is it? Is his catch prop out yet? I'm imagining it's going to be 1.5.
There's a decent amount of the catch props. I feel like not out.
Yeah,
especially for the
Rams side,
the little guys.
Yeah. Hey, a reminder, Kramer just mentioned it, but we're brought to you by Novig. Use that promo code SGPN. Get you a sweet bonus over there. Available in a ton of states. It is America's #1 sports prediction market. Very good prices on the TD market, sides, totals, props. They cover it all. It's a nice tool to have in your toolkit there. If you're using an ad screen, you're probably seeing all the great prices available over on Novig. And it's available in a bunch of states. Promo code SGPN. That's Novig, Novig. Promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Head over to Underdog. Use that promo code SGPN. Get you signed up there with a sweet deal. Of course, play $5, get $100 in bonus funds. You can win up to 5,000x your money. Kramer, who do you like for Thursday Night Football?
Let's see what Is there anything in the private stock over here? Maybe we could use. You know, sometimes they'll. I wonder if they have anything. They do not have any. Mumfield is either. Sean. Well, do we want to just start with the Darnold INT?
Oh yes, of course. Sam Darnold to.
Do we not have a Sam Darnold?
This is interesting that they don't have.
We're short on projections this week.
Why? This is very weird. They have Stafford. I don't know why they. I don't know why they don't have Darnold going.
Wow, Charbonnet is a half receiving yard here.
All right. Do you want to play it?
That seems crazy, right? He's not going to have one catch.
Are you trying to search because?
Yeah, it's not working.
Yeah, I think it's just the search is the issue. So Ryan, click around, see what we got.
Okay, we got Sammy D.
Okay. All right, so Sam D.
Half interception.
Higher.
It's wow. This is the best price in the market by a mile.
Really?
It's 0.84x spicy.
That's very manageable. All
very
right, so
manageable.
Who do we like on the Rams?
Let's see.
I mean, the Parkinson stuff I love, but that's kind of more just him getting in.
You like that? You want to play a touchdown?
Oh, we could. I mean,
well, that's kind of where I thought that's the angle if you're playing.
Yeah. Do we want to play Parkinson higher rushing receiving?
What about Verse
sack
to get a sack?
I haven't looked at his sack numbers lately, but
1.06x. Who cares?
Has he been getting home?
You haven't looked at his numbers. Who cares? He's going against Sam Darnold. I think
he just hasn't gotten a lot of sacks lately. Would be my concern.
Okay. Do you want to pick someone else on the team?
No, I like the idea of playing a sack guy. I just don't. Is it Jared Verse? Is it some of these other guys? Is it Byron Young?
I'm down. The Byron Young is basically the same price.
Okay.
Or we can play just like a Cam Curl interception.
Ooh,
something like that. Yeah, let's do let's do Darnold to throw an interception.
I do kind of like Byron Young sack, but
okay, let's do that.
Okay. Sam Darnold
interceptions like playing the fumble. It's a white whale.
Sam Darnold higher a half interception thrown. Byron Young higher a half sack. $100 entry returns you 272 over on Underdog Fantasy. Promo code SGPN. Kramer, talk a little first TDs and then DGen only. What are you doing in the first touchdown market?
I think Sam Darnold's pants are going to be on fire if the rain's not too hard. 70-1 anytime.
Really?
First touchdown. His offense, the offensive line might be a problem. I think, if you want to look into him using his legs and other ways.
Yeah. You know what? All right. If you're getting Sam Darnold 70-1, count me in.
I didn't even shop that. I think I just went to one place there. I can actually, no, that looks like a good number.
Now, Ryan, I do have a question. Do I play? So I like the Rams touchdown tight ends. Do I play Parkinson, Davis Allen, Terrace Ferguson?
Well, Ferguson's a receiver, right?
I thought he was I thought he was also a tight end. No.
Davis Allen is the guy that I would look towards.
Yeah, Terrence Ferguson is a tight end.
Okay, he moves like a receiver. Yeah, I would say.
Do I play him or Davis Allen?
Davis Allen is 33-1.
Yeah, I got a 35.
35. Okay. What do you have?
Ferguson's pretty similar price.
That's Allen. Not good.
What's not good?
I'd rather have Davis Allen. I think.
Okay.
If you're picking between the two,
I had Davis
prices.
Allen on my sheet, but that's why I was asking.
Okay.
So I'll go Colby Parkinson 11-1, Davis Allen 35-1, Darnold 70-1, and then you got to play Eric Saul Bear at 80-1.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Just is that how you say his name?
How would you pronounce it?
I just always assumed it was Saubert.
Saubert.
Well, I don't think he's not selling croissants on the side of the road.
Saubert.
Yeah, I don't. I'm keenly curious to know what the right answer is here. All right, so the rest of my card is Sam Darnold 70-1. Give me Charbonnet at 10-1. Give me the Rams defense at 45.
Really?
The Rams defense?
Yeah, no, really? I like it.
You couldn't see the ball get a little slippery with Sam Darnold, and then give me. We're gonna do a little bit of let's play the other guy, but give me Blake Corum 12-1.
So it's Sawbert,
Saubert.
Saw
Like
SAW, yeah, and then Bert
with
with the emphasis on the first syllable. So Sawbert.
You really want to put some
French.
You want to get some European shit in there.
Well, I'm pretty sure it is a French last name, but it's
I think in general those letter combinations are often French.
What about your DGen only, Ryan?
So I certainly think that one thought I had, and take you through a couple thoughts.
Oh, great. I love when we go through Ryan's thoughts.
One thought I had was, and check out the Propcast with our guys, Scott Reichel, Adam Rosenberg,
great plug.
Rosenberg. Well, he was speculating on the idea of Sam Darnold using the legs, offensive line issues maybe being a problem. Again, tune in. He has some fun plays. Sam Darnold gets in the end zone. Rams win the game. Kind of could have fun there. Maybe you go 2 touchdowns. Then I realized this is Thursday night. It's gonna be raining. When I saw the lightning chances, and I said, "Well, is there a chance we get a delay? What could happen in a weird delay game? Is no touchdown on the table, Sean? Because it's 100. It's 100 to 1. I feel like in some ways I need to just make it part of the first touchdown card too. But I think I'm just gonna play. The more that I thought about this game, I think both teams are gonna try to run the ball. I think it could be a messy passing game, and if there's ever, I mean, these are the type of games you want to get where the total is not, unreasonably low. You're not getting a 50-1 no touchdown price. You're getting 100-1 no touchdown price. So maybe we should have given out some, but even the points, like the idea that this is a 44, we're not totals guys, but 44.5 seems high. So I'm just going to do a no touchdown in the DGen pile this week.
Kramer,
but there is some fun reverse correlation opportunities.
Yeah. And stay tuned. Maybe I'll toss out the reverse correlation as well. But for my official DGen play, give me the Parkinson touchdown ladder. 1 touchdowns plus 230, 2 touchdowns for Colby Parkinson. Now he is coming off a 2 touchdown game. One of the touchdowns he clearly did not score.
Oh my God.
I don't think he caught it, and I don't think he got in. But
how does that happen?
Regardless, the TD gods have been kind to him, and he loves a great pair of TDs. Is 3 too much? I would say 3 TDs is never too much. What's that movie with the chick with 3 tits?
The one with Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
You're asking. You're asking.
Oh, Total Recall. All right, let me cut this promo again.
Bruce, Total Recall, isn't that Schwarzenegger?
Well, that's the movie.
Okay.
I don't know what you were talking about, but Total Recall is the 3 boob movie. 100%. Okay.
No, you're right. I'm just, The Fifth Element is the movie I was thinking of.
The Fifth Element? No, it's a sci-fi movie where there's the future where chicks have 3 tits.
Yeah, Total Recall, also a sci-fi movie.
Oh yeah. No, The Fifth Element. What's The Fifth Element about?
Yeah, it's that hot chick. She doesn't have a 3rd boob. That's where my mind was
I don't know The Fifth Element.
Oh yeah, you got to check out The Fifth Element.
So for 1 TD is plus 230, 2 TDs is 20-1, 3 TDs, just like Total Recall, 150-1. Let's go. Colby Parkinson have himself a night.
3 TDs.
Yeah. They love him in the red zone. No Devontae Adams. Smash it. Smash. I'm going to put Colby Parkinson's head on the chick with 3 boobs.
Kyron Williams, you were inspired. Kyron Williams and Zach Charbonnet both get 2 touchdowns. It's 120-1.
Kyron Williams and Zach Charbonnet. Okay,
just something to noodle on. If you're into that kind of stuff.
Is that a lean? If you're throwing out stuff to noodle on?
I'm betting on it. It's going to be in my pile. But other people, if they only like to tail the official plays, this is a private stock play. Kyron Williams, Zach Charbonnet, 2 touchdowns each. 120-1.
All right. Good times. And when we return, next time you'll be hearing our voice, we'll be talking NFL Week 16 picks. We already talked college football for the week, bowl games, college football playoff. Go back and check that out. And shout out to Kyle. Make sure you check out Kyle Kirms of the Sauce Network. He's got a ton of subscribers over on YouTube. Check out his channel. Does a good show, and they cover a ton of sports. So definitely worth checking out over there. And of course, the SGPN app. Get all our free picks and podcasts in one convenient place. Just type in SGPN wherever you get your apps. And of course, as always,
thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, second the Money Green. He's Ryan.
Yeah, I don't think I can take the Seahawks, Sean.
Kramer, let it ride.
I'm wet. I want better fucking execution.
Bets on some games tonight. Got my lucky shirt on, yeah, I'm high as a kite. Kickoffs are starting soon, I better settle in. Maybe be here a while, now let the games begin. Hey, D-Jets, it's time for some football. Who do you like? Shit, I like them all. What type of friend says gamble is a sin? Yo, if you know bet, you know win. Hey, D-Jets, it's time for some football. Self-control, bro, I just bet it all on Kansas City, -10. Shit, I never lose, I just push or win. Parlays, teasers, tons of prop bets. I just bet heavy as fuck on this money line live bet. Got my cigars, my booze, and a bag of edibles. We the real men of D-Gen, this is how we roll. Hey, D-Gens, it's time for some football. Who do you like? Shit, I like them all. What type of friend says gamble is a sin? Yo, if you know bet, you know win. Hey, D-Gens, it's time for some football. Self-control, bro, I just bet it all on Kansas City, -10. Shit, I never lose, I just push or win. Score is tied and stakes is high. How's my prediction? It can't be denied. Hoping that this game don't slip away, cause this could be my fucking lucky day. Hey, D-Gens, it's time for some football. Who do you like? Shit, I like them all. What type of friend says gamble is a sin? Yo, if you know bet, you know win. Hey, D-Gens, it's time for some football. Self-control, bro, I just bet it all on the Houston Texans, -10. Dude, I never lose, I just push or win. Only tell the wife when I have a big win, but it feels like they're getting fewer and far in between. Meanwhile, I love the Packers to win outright. Plus, I'm triple stacked with them in the Millie Maker tonight. Hey, D-Gens, it's time for some football. Who do you like? Shit, I like them all. What type of friend says gamble is a sin? Yo, if you know bet, you know win. Hey, D-Gens, it's time for some football. Self-control, bro, I just bet it all on Jacksonville +10. Shit, I never lose, I either push or win. Hey, Sean, yes, Ryan, fly, Eagles fly. Oh, Ryan, dude, wow, you're so sweet. I really appreciate that. It's going to be a great season for my Eagles. And hey, just for that, I'll give you a banger Giants drop. Now, how does that sound? No way. Here we go. Gee, man, the Giants are a great football team, and I have a weird crush on the head coach. I mean, he dropped all that weight, right? Dude, I'm dying. I know. Uh-oh, here comes Decker. Hey, Decker! Hey, kids! I just have one thing to say to you. What's that, Deck? San Diego Superchargers charge. Bro, they not an SD anymore. How many times do I have to tell you? That is a disgusting act. Hey, any of you guys want to toe out about disgusting? Hey, yo, how about my pats? Here we go, baby freaking wheel, man. Shut it, Capper. You like that? Careful of what? Of all the nerds.